flick over there, and here we are. But yeah, this is where we're building. Let me drop off what I've got in my little storage room I've been building. That's my little starting hovel, but I've actually started to put in a better storage room at the top of Benito and Fireside's Mountain of work in progress. So we're going to go up the stairway, which again, work in progress, up to this little flattened entrance area to go into what eventually will be our build that comes over here. Yeah, here's my little storage room. So my food goes in this bottom one. And this is, just my normal sort of basic little setup. You go in the plants chest because you're not edible. And then my wool goes over in this one. So yeah, still working out all the details, just making sure I've got the basic things all set up. Go. Where am I living? Well, that way. Which way is that? So which way are we facing? In north, south? We're facing north. North of spawn. Now, one of the things I wanted to do semi-soon was clear out these trees and make a little path back to spawn. Like clear all this out so we can have a little road by the big mountain. Oh, already found me. Hello. I've been found already. I will get Elytra at some point. I'm in no rush to get it yet. Want to enjoy myself around the server a bit first. Oh, that's why you made it rain for the trident. I see. Ooh, iron. Nice. Gonna need some of that. Yay, goodies. Thank you. So let's go drop that off in the cool chest. Nice little bonus to help me with all the things like shears. We're going through some of those already. So yeah, we've already done some mining. Being Fireside, we've been doing a bit of work. There's a nice where's the way down? I'll show you that real quick. There's a nice cave system underneath my little starting hovel I dug down into, and that let me, day one just rush around and wee. There you go. Rush around. Light it all up, go away, let things despawn, rush round, light a bit more up. I was able to come down here with a fortune pick from the library that's now been set up. Let's just take you out. Don't mind having more slime balls, always useful. They've already cleared out most of the good stuff. I still need to go around to get the gold because I'm actually going to need a fair bit of gold for what I'm planning. Did you spawn? Okay, there's clearly a dark spot somewhere, so let's take you out and yeah. Okay. This area is a bit too dark. What is my brightness on? 50%. That's what I usually have it on, so not sure. Got a little area up there you could have spawned or fallen down. I don't know, but there's iron up there, which is always nice. I do need to get my channel points set up. I've got some ideas to get on that and what to do with them. A couple of fun ones that I want to do. So I was looking around a bit today before I started stream where those were. Just couldn't find the options, so I thought I'll just set up the stream for now. We'll get going, and then I'll worry about doing that maybe for next time. Sort of planning twice a week, maybe weekends if I'm also free. But Tuesday and Thursdays seem to be my best days for it right now, so that's probably what we're going to be working towards. But yeah, with all my sort of starting tools all done and set up, you see all these chests are pretty much empty because we moved everything upstairs. Oh, sure, Arnie, I will. Be good to get those all done at some point. Yeah, right, so mob loot is in here. Pop those in there. And I've got logs. That. So yeah, what I've got sort of planned is I've got this nice... I'm going to turn the weather sounds down real quick, actually. We're not on a little bit, but that felt like it's probably a bit loud. I'm going to hop, 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 and miss. Try that again. Hop, 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 hop. Out here. Get a pretty good view of the sort of mountain area that I'm working with. And me and Fireside have we're going to sort of split this in a way. So my plan to do a build is very Greek god. It is a good mountain. We can go around this side of it. See the other side. So I'm going to plan to do a sort of Greek style Olympus, very Disney Hercules style building, or Hades the video game style, working all the way up and then into this space where there's nothing. I'm going to build some big fluffy clouds up there, put some temples around, that kind of thing. Oh, don't. It'll get stuck in mine as well. And then I think we jumped on here. Fireside is going to be doing some work over on this side of the mountain, doing something quite different. I'm going to let her sort that out on her side. And there's someone's building over there, but I feel, we're not too close to interfere being, we've got this whole nice big river between us and quite a way between builds. But it's always nice, I find, to be in range to actually see each other's builds. So, hello? I hear you. Oh, there you are. Where'd you come from? A little dark area or something? Ah, hello. Little cave. With nothing in. You were quite lucky to spawn there. Okay, so... on him before he jumps on. That's exactly what he just said and jumps on us. Okay. Yeah, my plan for today, I'm only going to be doing a short hour and a half-ish stream. Just sort of get back into it, as it were. But yeah, I'm planning to build a bit of a villager hall start. And I have just realised where my webcam's set up, I am kind of blocking any chat, so I might have to sort that out as well, but it's fine. Gonna the way to move that, isn't there? Somehow. But I'll worry about that another time. Can't see. Don't look at the chat. How do you move the chat? Don't know. I swear there was a way to move it. I might have to look into getting some sort of little model add-on to do that. But yes, trading hall. That's what we need to get done, because if I'm going to do Greek style with all the different columns and stuff, I'm mostly going to be needing a lot of quartz, and I don't really want to go mining in the nether for that. Position for them to be called biscuits. I do like biscuits. So yeah, where do I want to make this hall is the question, because I've got this mountain where I've started digging into already, and we could put it in there. Because I don't really think, with the style, I don't want to hang out in the depths of hell for fun. That's for getting netherite. I'm going to be doing that for netherite at some point. I don't need to do it for 2 resources, so I think is my my main goal. Hold on, there's a little window thing there. Over here. Yeah, there's a little hole in the mountain there, and there's a little cave there. So maybe we do our villager hall there, just going up a bit, because then we could sort of tie it in with the mountain, have it some sort of cave that looks out or something. So if we come in here, I start digging a little stairway upwards. See if we can get to where that area is. We just got to check how high it was, because I'm not too sure. It was a fair bit up, so I'm going to have to go a little way. And annoyingly, the higher I go, the more awkward it is going to be to lead villagers in here. But that is the joy of villager farming. But yeah, that's my goal, is try and get a hall set up, try and get some villagers over there today. And then let's have a look, how far are we? Yeah, using my silk touch, yes I am. Ooh, I was one off on height. We're probably actually, do I? No, actually, that's probably perfect, thinking about it, because if we want it to be a window, we don't want to just walk out onto it. So being one below is probably the right idea. So let's dig this out. Then I got to go find some villagers, which is the harder part. I know there's a bunch around spawn because people obviously have them for shops and farms and stuff like that. But I don't want to interfere and steal anyone's existing villagers. Right there. Yeah, we've got this little, very square window, but we can doll it up at some point, make it look a bit more natural and a bit more shaped to fit. That's one, he might give you some. He's close to spawn with a village. Okay, if I find that village, I will ask Ron Wild, because then I'll have found it, and I could always bring some carrots over the breeder couple as well before I take any. So I'll only take new ones that I've created rather than existing ones. So. Okay, we've got a rough space now. Yes, still the children. Yeah, we don't steal adults, we only steal children. Like proper Minecrafters. Okay. So, how many am I going to need? I'm going to need a couple of farmers. I'm going to need a couple of... Well, I'm going to need a few stonemasons for quartz, actually. I'll probably want to get standards, a couple of barracks for glowstone, redstone. So yeah, I'm going to need quite a few eventually. So I think the main thing to do is set up a villager breeder first. And I'm usually quite lazy with my breeders. I don't build like special ones with redstone and carts or anything like that. I usually just dig out a room and just ferry them out one at a time with minecarts. So let's make it so when you come up, there's going to be a door here, which will lead to the sort of free-range villager breeder, I'll call it. So what we'll do is we'll put in here a bunch of beds, a bunch of villagers, and when we need to, we'll have a way to just pull them out with a minecart through like a little tunnel here or something that we can block off when babies are in place, so we're not accidentally, they're not running out and being free. So we're going to have a set of doors. And just this way I can be sure I can come in, airlock them. Hello, you're in the wrong place. There we go, and sort of airlock them so they don't escape from there. Very nice. Because villagers are wont to run away and do their own things. Cool. So we don't need these anymore, don't need these anymore. I am going to actually need a couple of boats. And a couple of beds, actually. So let's make some of those up in advance. Take 2 boats and 6 beds for now. Okay. If we put the beds over... Oh, I can't put the beds over this way because there's nothing there. There's no mountain there to put them. So I want to put them, obviously, far enough away that they... How thick is this? Okay, this I can dig into. That's as thick as it is, so that's my limit. Hi, hey, Sam or Samantha? Which do you prefer, just so I know which to say? So that's my limit. How are you? Dig out a bit more. Awesome. Copper. Evil words. Gotcha. So if we put the beds nicely, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Leave that open actually. So 5 there, and we'll put a couple off. One more there. That should be all the space we need for them to, you know, have their enrichment, have place to roam around. I will need to put glass here before they jump out and do themselves a mischief. I'm going to have to put some pressure plates somewhere because that's going to get quite annoying. So, do I have any sand at all? Nope. Let's go get some sand. I'm making my temporary makeshift home and villager breeder trader set up because I'm going to need so much quartz. So much quartz that I need to get those set up nice and early to actually get the amount I need. Let's sleep real quick. Yes, enrichment for the villagers. We don't have one of those horrible penned cages where you just stick the villagers and breed them and the babies just fall out into minecart straight away. No, we let them grow up naturally. Then we steal them to go work in the pit forever. We give them a taste of freedom first. Alright, let's get some sand, get some glass. Now, I would probably want to do something other than glass in the middle of a mountain, just to make it blend in a bit better, but this will blend in and at least keep my villagers safe for now while I'm setting up. See, a water slide does sound quite fun. I'm either going to get a roller coaster ride. I could make it a proper little roller coaster around the mountain, but I don't know if that really fit the vibe of the Greek god thing, but it could work. Do a little roller coaster where when we want a new villager, we send them on a little journey. There's that over there. There's that nice pillager outpost over there, which might do something with at some point. But we'll worry about that another time. It'd be quite good to have a raid farm, I think, if we could do something with that. Or just a way to get the new potions, the ominous potions, to do trial chambers and the like. Yeah, let's just have a little wander off this way and see if there's a village anywhere near. So if there was anything in that, it looks like they've already gotten out. Hello, you've got an enchanted crossbow. Ow. Just ignored my shield completely. Didn't drop it though, annoyingly. Would be nice. I did get one from the other one though. Right, where's the way in? Where is the way in? The last side I go to, of course. Wait, is there a way in? Oh, it was the very first side I was on. I just completely missed it. So let's head upstairs, upstairs. Is there a chest up here? No. Alright, I guess it's already been raided then. There is a ruined portal over there. We can go check that out. And a lot of plains that way, so that's probably our best bet for where there could be a village. But so yeah, someone's been here. They've probably checked this portal, but maybe to them, whatever was here wasn't good enough. We could have left something. Go scavenge. Oh yeah, this has definitely been cleared out. Look at that. Some good obsidian for me though, because I do actually need to put efficiency on either of those. No, we're not doing that now then. Some good obsidian source, because I need to at some point make a portal, join it up with the Nether hub so people can get to and from. So that's the plan for this one. Do something in the sky, because I don't think I've ever really done a sky build, excluding things like skyblock, of course. Everything I've ever done that's been sort of based on either flat areas or underwater or on mountains, but I've not really done a in the sky build, which is what I was kind of hoping to do on this one. I don't know how far I should go before I give up and go back and try a different route. And the new build limit as well should also let me do quite a lot, which would be quite interesting. That's a lot of bees for one hive. Like 5. Cool. Unless someone's bred them while passing through. That's a lot of bees. Right. Oh, hello. I see something. That might be an actual build, though. No, that might be someone's actual build. But it does look like a village. Didn't bring any carrots with me, did I? No. Oh, that's from Wild's village. Okay, I did find it then. So, there's probably carrots there. That's a nice little house. Let's go have a look at that. I like the raised up style of it. That's really cool. I can hear villagers. Or is it a house? Oh, it's an iron farm. I'm guessing it's an iron farm. It looks like an iron farm. It's a little underwater thing. Favorite iron. It's really cool looking. Like, I know people make some quite simple, quite complex iron farms, but I just really like the thing that's going on with there. Okay, I'm not seeing any loose villagers, so not going to pillage here. At least not without asking and coming back. So we'll go head off that way instead, and we'll see if we can find anything over that way. I feel Minecraft with infinite render distance would be an interesting experiment. I've got the Bobby mod on because I already got used to having extended render distance, and I can't live without it now. Anything smaller than 20 feels very constrictive. That's why things pop in a bit, because I'm going through these areas for the first time. But yeah, having more render distance. Like, if I could see the mountain from here. Oh, it's a shame. Yeah, that causes your game to crash. I've not had any issues with it since I've started using it. Well, it took me ages to actually figure out how to turn it on. Once I figured out how to turn it on, I was like, good. But I was like messing with the settings, cranked it up, and I was like, I've set it up to 32, nothing's happening. I even went as far as giving it 128 chunk render distance, and it just wasn't updating anything. Till I realized you just have to actually change your actual render distance. And then when I changed that, I was like, oh, silly me, silly me. There's the back of the mountain. Okay. I think it almost looks cooler from this side with that little gentle slope. I'm just going to look closer so it can fully render in. Yeah, that's a nice little curve up that side, for sure. Because that's the main build one I'm going to be going up. But that's probably good because, like I said, Fireside wants to do stuff on this side, and I don't know how much she's planning to use the actual mountain versus going into the sky. So with me, who's like, I'm pretty much using it as the way up. That's about it. I'm not too fussed about how it looks too much. Obviously, I want it to look good, and I want the little entranceway to work, but I'm not super fussed about it. Yeah, that's going to look hopefully really good once we get some builds going up it. Okay, I'm not running into anything that looks like it could be a villager's. Oh, but making food's good. Oh, skeleton's down there now. Yeah, that's the other reason I'm only going to do a shortish stream days, because in about 45 minutes I also need to go make dinner. Right, okay. I'm going to call it there. I don't know, standing up. That's actually kind of one of the things I was thinking for channel point redeems. Because I'm trying this year to be a bit healthier. But we've got an exercise bike now set up and things like that, so we can try and do a bit of extra stuff. So I was thinking about doing something silly like 1,000 channel points for 10 push-ups and silly things like that to try and help me get up a bit more. I'm all up for getting up. Right, let's head back. Go that way around the mountain because I think that's easier. I just realized I just swam that when I've got a boat right on my hotbar. Oh god, I went on the bike down lunch and powering my PC with it. No, thank you. Well, I'd be dying. As I said, I've only just started trying this. It's not. I don't really think it's a New Year's resolution because I'm not like being like, oh, New Year, do this. It's sort of been like something we've been steadily building towards. So, like in December, started eating a bit healthier despite it being Christmas and eating all the chocolate and all that kind of stuff. But starting to lean that way, and just recently. Yeah, progressive growth is healthier and usually easier to do. You're not just going all or nothing. Okay, since I can't find any villagers right now, other than runs, and I want to obviously ask before I take any of those, let's go and work on the actual hall. So how far out can I go this way before I hit sort of the edge of this side of the mountain? And not far, judging by that dirt, but see at least how much room we got to work with. News resolution things I'd like to do. I will. Yeah, having plans is good instead of a resolution. Yeah, that's as far as we can go. Because if you have, what's that dirt? Did I get the dirt? There it is. Yeah, having plans is good, especially if you can set dates to them, because then you have a clear target to work for, like having those goals, which has got, I'm going to drop 10 stone. Like, yeah, you've got a goal with that, but it's not something you can really directly work to. But just like, I'm going to cut back on McDonald's. I say it's horribly getting offered more McDonald's. Is usually easier and cleaner, but we'll see how it goes. So I can't remember how far villagers need to go away from their initial bed to count as not being in range anymore. Might have to Google that one real quick. But out of sight usually works. Okay, so if we've got them coming through there, they should lose sight because that might count as a full block. So what we could do is just do a little twist like this, where they come up, go around and away, and then come back out this way with the minecart. In fact, let's quickly just knock that up now because we've got the iron. Okay, so that works. What if I try with trapdoors? So just want a way to stop the babies escaping. Space trapdoor. The other option is I could always boat them out, but doors already. Because I can't. Can I place it there? Well, I can place it there, and that means I can close it. Baby can still jump down there and run out, so that wouldn't work. But what if I put it on the bottom? And I should have changed my axe for this. I could put it there. And then can it fit through a not quite half block? Because it'll be able to fit under there. It can jump down there and run away. But, well, also, will the minecart go? Where is the minecart? Oh, interesting. It came up. Okay, so the trapdoors are fine for the minecart. Happy days. I think that should block it. Oh, and that goes. Okay. So that might be our method. And then we're just bam, 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 bam to wherever we're taking them. Just do that now so they're out of my inventory. And yeah, we got away the catch of them. Cool. So if they're out of sight of the beds, that's fine. This method will work. They'll be out of sight, out of mind, and I might actually be able to even do this one earlier. Cool, so that's just our little deposit area. What we could even do is just here have the old zombie in a boat or something to smack the villagers to get them injured. So if we just for now pop a boat here, and at some point I can lead a zombie up here to go in there. That should work quite nicely. And then we can do the curing thing in this little station before they come out into the main sort of section over here. Okay. So let's just really find where the edges of this room are, so I know exactly how much I'm working with. Then we can start making it look nice, having little slots for where each will go. And I'm thinking if I have 2 farmers, two clerics. What are they all called? Clerics and stonemasons, farmers, and there's another one I needed. Librarians. But I don't know if I need librarians because the library at spawn is actually very good, so I might skip the librarian part and just make use of the shopping district for that. Yeah, we could have down just this one side, we could just have our stone cutters, we could have 2 clerics or something here. Two that was it actually. Or what we want to start with at least. Oh, wrong thing. Some more stone brick. Yeah, I think need to go one more this side because I wanted. Is that going to annoy me? That you're going to have villagers not aligned. Yeah, that is going to annoy me. So we're going to push all this back one. Doesn't make sense. So we need a villager to go there. Yep. Lines up. So we'll have villager 1. Still have that there just so I can have the nice little divider for here. Probably do that as well. Just so we can copy the doors over the side. Yeah, I think that works. You're going to be a bit close. Can I push you over? Oh, I can terraform it out the work. Just because I don't like it being right there. I'd rather they be one over that. There we go. And if we can take this back, do a little bit of minor terraforming just to keep it hidden. Yeah. Don't want to accidentally make it spawnable out there. That. And now I've realized that completely changes this orientation as well. But that just means I can get one extra hit. But hanging 2 there, 2 there. Yeah, I think that works out. Still. That we get a good number in here. So what do I need? What do I need? I need lecterns. I need brewing stands, which I'm definitely not going to be able to get immediately because I need to go to Nether for that. I need... Oh, stone cutters. I think I've actually got the stuff to make that on me. Stone... No, I don't, because I don't have this. So now I should have enough to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Definitely don't need 21. And 2, 3, 4. Not sure if I. No, I kind of like it being stuck out like that, so you can easily see what they are. And like I said, this isn't the focus of the build. This is just to get the resources that I need. So we've got stone cutters. We need some barrels. So let's make some barrels. Composters, actually, not barrels. Then got that for my farmers. I should make some stairs for here. We'll put those there because that's probably one of the ones we're going to be using quite often to try and get the actual emeralds that we need for trading. I don't think I'm going to have any books on me, but I should be able to go breed my owls up and kill a couple just to get some leather. We're going to make some books. Then we're going to make 2 bookshelves. Need some planks. And can we not make the lectern? I thought that was what you needed. Yeah, I can. Don't know why that wasn't appearing on my... You have the inventory list. 2 lecterns. They're probably going to be ones we use less. So we'll pop those there. That leaves 2 spots for Beric. And we'll probably do armor smith or something so we can trade it iron for emeralds, which I believe is blast furnace, which I'm going to need some iron for. I already have iron on me, but I'm also going to need stone to make 2 regular furnace. What else do I need for the blast furnace? Need it to tell me the recipe, which I don't remember. I probably don't have what I need. There it is. And again, if we're doing these mainly for diamonds, for emeralds, that one can go there. These will be our emerald makers. These will be our emerald spenders. One more, just wait for that to finish cooking. 1, 2, 3, done. Blast furnace. Got stuff to make a painting on me. Gimbo said I was going to, so bam. Got it in 1. Look at that. Now everyone's going to think there's something hidden behind here, but there isn't. Cool, and then this spot can be for the brewing stands once I go to the Nether and get some blaze rods. So I'll make a quick sign just so I know what's going there. Brewing stand. Brewing and nice. So that's good. We just got to get some villagers now. That's the easy part done, and a ceiling, and a floor. One thing we're good at doing is missing a floor. I think we've got a lot of stone going on. What I'm going to do for the floor is I'm going to do lines of stripped spruce. I'm going to do this. It's creeping down. I know I don't need to do underneath the sort of tool stations. I think I actually won't bother because I was like, oh, they're not all going to be full blocks, but looking at it, most of them are. So I don't think I really need to matter about skipping the blocks. I do think the brewing stands won't be full blocks. I'm pretty sure they're not. But if I dig that out now, I'll destroy the signs. So I will do that later. That's our nice little border going around, which you can't too strong. But that's fine. And then I can mimic it on the roof. Some stripped all the way along, preferably facing the right way. And then, can I dig that out? Where is that? Okay, so I need to go dirt and a dirt. Otherwise, I should be able to. Let's do this all the way along now on the side. Do one misplaced again. Okay. Then we'll just go across here. Oh, stir fry. I've not had stir fry in ages. I am one spruce short. Fine. Right, let's go get one more. And I mean, leftover stir fry just sounds like leftovers to me. You can just reheat that. That's better. Then what do we want there? I want this to be quite a nice open light area because I'm going to be in there a fair bit. I don't use anything like deep slate. What have I got? What have I got? Cherry log might be a bit extreme. Don't actually know because I've got the new. I could do some tough with the new block variants. The chiseled one might make a nice roof actually. We go again one higher. Slowly making this go taller and taller. Go one higher and put those in. I think that would be a nice. Yeah, that's a nice little pattern. And actually, that shape I might like that in the actual build as a temple roof because it's very ornamental tiles. So I think that will actually be the look of the sort of the roof of quite a lot of the buildings I might do. And then I could just see about mixing in some other textures in with it. But for this little trading hall, I think that's nice. I like that. Cool. So now I just need a nice bright floor tile. Sort of balance that out. I don't use stone bricks, I'm using that for the wall. Alright, oh, put tough in the wrong chest. No, I didn't. I haven't put it away yet. What block do I want to use? You know, I just don't think I have a suitable block at the moment. I'm doing something crazy and doing wool. Oh, we could do carpet. That might look quite nice, actually. Let's make a few just to see how it looks. So what's that? You know, I think if I had grey, I think if I did white most of the way and then had light grey for the rest, that would work. Or even if I just do the white down this passage. Bit of a nut. Let's take it back to here so I can see how it will look. Then underneath, let's dig this out. Alright, that might work. I think it would be better being light grey rather than pure white. But I think this works for what's going on here. This is a bit of a workroom. You know, it's not going to be the most pretty thing. I'm going to just spam torches above the alcoves. Yeah, that works. That works. Again, this is just a little starter build, so right. Got 2 more doors to go up here. Bam. Those ones I'll give pressure plates once I do the floor in here. But thinking about it, these ones I definitely want to be this side, because it will look weird not having carpet there. Cool. So, with that, it's a pretty good space to do. Let's build some stairs going up. Do I want to do one more? Yes, I do. Let's fill this in. Upside down stairs, apparently. No. There we go. And then I can do some design in here. Probably should. I'm gonna have to annoyingly get that back now, but I do need a nice way to get in here. That's actually where I need to place the picture. I think you actually need it in place and then you break the block after. Well, we're getting lucky with the size. Huh. Okay. Yeah, is it now I can break the block behind it? There we go. Ooh. Oh no, you've got to do signs, don't you? Remember. So yeah, let's go get another sign made up. Small. No, let's keep it as spruce just so we're not being crazy with it. Signs. Pop that there. Where'd you go? Ah, yeah. Okay, right. Nice. So now we can just go through here and do our thing. Perfect. Okay, right. Trading hall is now set up to receive its villagers. We have the chamber sort of started. I'm gonna do a bit of work in here though, because it is a bit meh. Just a bit meh at the moment. Give them a little bit of nicer floor. Bit of wood paneling around the edges. And fix this door again because that's the way. Oh. Yeah, I want to make this place at least look semi-decent. Not like I've just dug a hole in the wall, despite that being exactly what I've done. But yeah, that's... I think here we'll also do the same. So spruce planks. Boop, boop. Yeah, there we go. That'll make it easiest for getting in because it's double wide, so boats should fit. Where did I put the boats? In the tools. Yeah, boats should fit through here. Yeah, that'll be easy enough to get them in. So yeah, right. We need a zombie in here. This boat. To be our little curing station so we can make things cheaper. We got a little view back towards spawn over there, and I wonder we increase my render distance. Let's go to 24. Will that show a bit more now? Because I have obviously been over there at spawn. That's where I spawned in. But we can see the jungle trees starting to come in. See like a couple of little house tops peeking over. I think 24 is pushing how long it takes to render. Just about to see the ship. Yeah, ship over there. So yeah, I'm about 24 chunks from spawn. It's good to know. Okay, well, I suppose my next task is that I need to go find those villagers. That's our next thing we got to go do. I will probably go ask Runwild if I can borrow some of his. Well, at least borrow them to breed a couple and then steal the offspring, as it were. You know, casual Minecraft kidnapping. But yeah, well, that's been a good start, I think. I've got the area all set up. I've got some goodies I still need to put away and sort out. Got a good idea on what I'm working with and everything I need to go. And a job at some point to go to the Nether and get some blaze rods, which will be fun, I am sure. Yeah, I think rather than starting anything now, I think I will wrap up for today. Just putting some of my junk away. And next time, I'll be trying to stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Weekends where I'm not busy. This is one where I am busy, unfortunately, so I will not be around this weekend. So yeah, hopefully we'll be back on Tuesday, where I'll have some villagers. I'll have some resources built up from trading with them. And you can see where these little white things are. I can get building them up, make some pillars, make some buildings, get some things properly in place. So that's a bit dark here, actually. So yeah, thanks for checking in, chilling out with us if you were here for a while or just for 5 minutes or so. It's appreciated, and we'll be back next week. Do some more, and hopefully this area will look a lot nicer. We'll have a friend in that boat, and we'll have friends ready to trade with us in here. See, talking to my microphone. Have a good time. Have a good time zone wherever you are. See you later. Bye.